Liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win, and the others too. We shall send to the moon 240,000 miles away from the control station in Houston, a giant rocket more than 300 feet tall, the length of this football field, made of new metal alloys, some of which have not yet been invented, capable of standing heat and stresses several times more than have ever been experienced, fitted together with a precision better than the finest watch, carrying all the equipment needed for propulsion, guidance, control, communication, food, and survival on an untried mission to an unknown celestial body, and then return it safely to Earth, re-entering the atmosphere at speeds of over 25,000 miles per hour, causing heat about half that on the temperature of the sun, almost as hot as it is here today, and do all this, and do all this, and do it right, and do it first. Before this decade is out, then we must be bold.
On October 4th, 1957, the Russians placed the first successful satellite into orbit. It was called Sputnik 1. The Soviets again won the race for putting the first man into space. On April 12, 1961, Yuri Gagarin was the first man to orbit the Earth in the spacecraft called Vostok 1. 3 weeks later, the US launched Freedom 7 and astronaut Alan Shepard became the first American in space. On July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong stepped outside and became the first man to walk on the moon.
That was one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
I'm going to step off the limb. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.